The following presentation is a top 10 people and events who have contributed to the unification of Italy. Enjoy. Starting off at number 10, we have the Third War of Italian Unification. This war began when Austria refused to allow Italy to buy Veneto from them and felt concerned about the Italian alliance with Prussia. The Italians quickly began to mobilize, as Prussia finally declared war on the Austrians. Giuseppe Garibaldi commanded 20,000 volunteers in the Alps to the north, and the main Italian army was split into two forces commanded by La Marmora and Cialdini. Coming in at number 9, we have the Carbonari. Although the Carbonari members were scattered across Italy, their main purpose was to overthrow the Italian government by creating a liberal, united Italian lower-class uprising. They were led by students from universities, along with other intellectuals. The Carbonari were responsible for many uprisings in Spain and in Italy. The Carbonari inspired many other revolutionary societies to rise up and rebel. At number 8, we have the Congress of Vienna. During the Congress of Vienna, representatives of the European countries met to discuss their main goal, to re-establish a balance of power amongst the countries of Europe, and have peace between the nations. Overall, the Congress was successful in achieving their goal, for the peace in Europe was left undisturbed for almost 40 years. At number 7, Victor Emmanuel. In 1866, Victor Emmanuel allied himself with Prussia in the Third Italian War of Independence. Although not victorious, he managed to receive Veneto after the Austrian defeat in Germany. The rest of Victor Emmanuel's reign was pretty much quieter. After the Kingdom of Italy was established, his reign was consumed by wrapping up loose ends and dealing with economic and cultural issues. At number 6, Pius IV. Pius feared that giving up power in the region could mean the persecution of Italian Catholics. Vincenzo Gioberti, a Piemontese priest, has suggested a confederation of Italian states under the ruleship of the Pope. Many leading revolutionaries wanted a republic, but eventually it was the king and his minister who had the power to unite the Italian states. At number 5, France sending troops to Rome. In the Papal States, radicals took over Rome, causing the Pope to flee. With the absence of the Pope, Garibaldi and Mazzini created a republic called the Roman Republic. Although some of the revolutionaries were successful in the beginning, they were quickly crushed. In 1849, France sent troops to Rome and destroyed the short-lived Roman Republic. However, things were about to change with the appointment of Count Camillo Cavour as Prime Minister of Piemonte in 1852. With the use of all political and military tricks in his book, Cavour tackled and succeeded in making this dream into reality. Italy and Europe would never be the same again. Number 4, creation of the Kingdom of Italy. Although a Kingdom of Italy had been formed, it did not include all of Italy. The missing parts were Rome and Venetia. Neither could be gained easily because Rome was under the protection of Napoleon II and French troops, while Venetia was controlled by Austria and its troops. Number 3, Count Camille Cavour. Cavour was born in Turin, Piemonte on August 10, 1810. He served in the Sardinian army as a lieutenant for 5 years. In 1852, Cavour became Prime Minister of Piemonte. He contributed greatly to the cause of Italian unification. Cavour strove to modernize Piemonte's economy and government once he was in power, yet his greatest contribution to the Italian unification was in the realm of diplomacy. At number 2, Giuseppe Garibaldi. Garibaldi was born on July 4, 1807 in Nantes, France. He was very much a self-educated man who in 1833 joined an organization created by Giuseppe Mazzini called Young Italy. Young Italy had one main goal: to free Italy. Garibaldi was given a mission to capture a warship which resulted in a death sentence. He managed to escape to South America, where he spent 12 years of his life, gaining military and leadership qualities. Garibaldi then returned to Italy and again joined a nationalistic group called Risorgimento, which is Italian for survival. And finally, at number 1, Giuseppe Mazzini. Mazzini became increasingly popular in northern Italy. His greatest achievement and failure would be the Roman Republic. His democratic and revolutionary ideals would become his shortcomings. Mazzini serves as a symbol for the spirit of the Italian unification. Like many others of great in history, Mazzini was ahead of his time, but still very influential in the time he lived in. Although his wish for democracy was not fulfilled, his greater desire for united Italy was indeed accomplished.